Hello everyone! I'm back again with another cooking video, and today I am sharing my own recipe for creamy pasta. As you can see, I'm showing you all the ingredients I'll be using. So yes, let's get started. I'll show you each one step by step. So first we have the noodles I'm using. This is Tagliatelle. I don't know if I'm saying it right, but I love this noodle. I really love using this type of pasta when I make creamy dishes, but of course, you can use any kind of noodles you like for this recipe. Just go with what you prefer. We also have some meat here. I'm using beef for this recipe because I prefer its taste. And now we have the mushrooms. I also added a bit of vegetables to the pasta to make it more balanced. And now let's move on to the heavy cream. We also need this for the dish to make it rich and creamy. Now we also have the tomato sauce and of course some tomato paste. This will add flavor and nice color to the dish. And of course I'm using parsley. The taste of these leaves really goes well with the dish. It adds a fresh and unique flavor that fits perfectly. And of course, I always use onion and garlic in every dish I cook. I think these two are really important for adding flavor. And here we have some butter. To finish off the ingredients, we have Parmesan cheese. It's very important because it's helped make the pasta more creamy and tasty. So I think I've shown all the ingredients one by one. Now I'm getting ready to cut some of them into small or medium-sized pieces. And I'll show you later once everything is prepared. So here you go. As you can see, I've already cut some of the ingredients into small pieces, like the mushrooms, onion, garlic, and parsley. Now I'm ready to start cooking, and I'm really excited to show you how it turns out. Here I have a big wok. I like using a large one because it gives me enough space to cook everything easily. This wok is really amazing. I actually got it from a friend. Once the wok is warm, it's time to add the oil. Then let it heat it up. And then next, when the oil is warm, add the butter. Let it melt completely before moving to the next step. When everything is heated, I begin by adding the onion. As you can see, I chop quite a lot. If you saw my first video where I made tinola soup, I used plenty there too because I really love onion. After the onion, the next thing I add is the garlic. Then I stir the onion and garlic together to bring out their flavor. Once they're nicely mixed and starting to smell really good, I add the beef into the wok. Now that the beef is in the wok, I mix it well. In this recipe, I always season the beef right away with salt and pepper because I want it to have a flavor before adding anything else. After that, I give it another gentle stir and let it cook a little bit until the meat starts to brown. Now that the meat is slightly brown, I add the mushrooms and mix them in with the beef. I forgot to mention earlier in the intro that I'm also using some herbs in this recipe. I'm adding garlic powder, oregano, thyme, and a bit of chili flakes. This help make the dish even more tasty. So after mixing the mushroom and beef, I go ahead and add all the herbs and seasonings. Next, it's time to add the tomato paste into the wok. After the tomato paste, I also pour in the tomato sauce and mix everything together. Once the tomato paste and tomato sauce are well combined, I go ahead and add the heavy cream. As you can see, the heavy cream and tomato sauce are mixing well together. It looks nice and really delicious. So I forgot one more thing again. It's the beef cube. So I am adding this because I want the dish to have more beef flavor. But of course, it's up to you if you want to use it or not. For my taste, I like to add a beef cube to this recipe. Then I just stir everything so that the beef cube melts and mixes well into the dish. Now it's time to add the parsley. As you can see, I'm not putting all of it because I'll save some for later when I do the plating. And yes, my little secret for this recipe is the Parmesan cheese. Most people usually add Parmesan only at the end, after the pasta is on the plate. But for me, I like to mix in a little while I'm still cooking. That way, the cheese melts into the sauce and gives the whole dish a nice, cheesy flavor even before serving. Now I think my creamy sauce is ready. I've added all the ingredients and as you can see, it looks amazing, so delicious and super creamy. I'm going to set it aside for now and start cooking the noodles. So now I'm going to start cooking the noodles. First, I fill the pot with the water, then add some olive oil and salt. After that, I cover it and wait for the water to boil. Once the water is boiling, it's time to add the noodles. I let them cook for about 8 minutes. While my noodles are cooking, I told my husband to help set up the table on the balcony so we could have dinner outside. The weather is nice, the sun is going down, and I think it feels a bit more romantic. And finally, the noodles are ready. And now it's time for my favorite part, plating. I'm so excited to put everything together and see how beautiful and delicious it looks on the plate. And now I think it's ready to serve. I'm so excited to taste this creamy pasta I made. I can't wait to try it. It looks so good and I'm really happy with how it turned out. So here you go. This is our setup on the balcony with a beautiful view outside. Oh my god, it's amazing. It's really nice because you don't need to go to a restaurant and spend a lot of money. As you can see, it looks beautiful and you can create something like this yourself at home. A simple, romantic little spot, it's just perfect. And now it's time to take the first bite. Of course, I am filming my husband. He's really good at enjoying food and he always appreciates my cooking. He loves to eat and I think he's happy with how my creamy pasta turned out. I'm so happy that he liked it. And now, here's his reaction.
Wow. So lekker. Danke mal.
And of course, with this creamy pasta, we have to toast with a glass of red wine. Actually, my husband and I don't drink alcohol very often, but with a dish this delicious, I think we can make an exception today. It honestly feels like a dream to have a moment like this at home. Cheers! And I think that's it. It was such an amazing evening for me and my husband. We really enjoyed the food, the view, and just spending time together. It's the little moments like this that make everything feel so special. I hope you enjoy watching this video and I hope it inspires you to create your own cozy dinner at home too. Thank you so much for being here with me. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you want to see more. Sending you lots of love. Bye for now!